Hello, and welcome to our Rangaroo Codecast with me, Rangaroo, and my good mate.
Hello guys, I am Valh.
Yeah, his name is indeed Valh, and today we are doing a 3v3 on Hob and Glory. So on the left-hand side, in the red, we got Steel Balaka, an oldie and goodie from Airland Battle, and on their team they have Oceans, Surga, and Reflux.
Okay, so on the right hand side, on the blue team, we've got ANZ, who've been absolutely wrecking the recent 3v3 tournament that I've been casting a bit with Vulcan. And on the right hand side, we have Pride, Nandemini, and Faust.
And their names are all upside down, which is quite odd.
Yeah, just a bit, although Nandemini is like, he's the odd one out. He doesn't even have ANZ as a tag.
Sort of just came in last minute and figured out, oh, we're doing all our names upside down.
Yeah, he always wanted to be special, and we'll find out if he is special today. So let's take a look at the decks then. We'll look at the blue side first. So we have Pride, who has a US deck. This could be a NORAD deck, but I haven't seen any Canadian units yet, so we'll just call that a US. We have Faust on his trusty Eurocore deck. That's an absolute beast of a deck he's used quite to some very good effect recently. And Nandemini's got his very interesting NATO deck, so a full standard NATO deck. I don't think it's any specialization. So let's shoot over to the red side really quick and have a look what they're bringing. So we've got Reflux with the Red Dragon deck, always a bit of a powerful deck with those TIE fighters, the TY90s.
Indeed, and all those bloody ATGMs.
They just can't get enough of the ATGMs, right?
Yeah, it's just China and ATGMs goes like together like bread and butter.
They really do. And we've got Surga, who's playing, I believe, a Soviet deck, and Oceans again with a Soviet deck.
And I just want to say, that's a lot of helicopters from Steel Balaka. Yeah, it is an Apocalypse Now worthy amount of helicopters. Heinz, MIH, Heinz, KA-20. Nah, it's all pretty much Heinz and MI-28. MI-17s, or H. Depends on how you're looking at it. What do you think you're going to be doing with that?
I think they're going to ram that right up the middle. I think they're going to go to Delta with it. They've already... sorry, that's Nandemini who's picking that. But yeah, I think they'll probably go to Delta, but if they don't go to Delta, they might just try and gain some positioning up in the town in between Foxtrot and Charlie.
Oh yeah, it's a very important town out of Foxtrot, Charlie town. Because if you can get like good ATGM guys right in there, you can pretty much shut down Charlie, Golf, and Foxtrot. It's just a big kill zone around that town of ATGMs.
Yeah, definitely really handy. So let's go take a look at the blue side, what they're doing. Not only a few, only a few helis, and looks like a very well balanced force, to be honest. Some mortars from the start, lots of air and infantry.
They already do have some planes being brought out from Red for J7, 2 MiG-25 PDs, which are pretty cheap interceptors. And same with the J7, probably try and counter any other Blue 4 helicopter play, but it's nothing really too much to worry about.
I think one of the things that the J7 is really useful for is it's a good plane to send out front because you don't mind using it, but it also allows you to bait enemy planes in because those PDs, they've got 4 very high HE missiles with like good range, so very very formidable.
A very good one-hit get out of their fight in the MiG-25. Now we got C9 already engaged in the Caterpies in the middle with the help of the KA-52, completely wrecking up Blue 4 force. And now look at Steel Balaka's helicopters. They are just getting into Delta. And the Blue 4, they're just getting there right now. Got the chaparral shooting. And those Heinz and the helicopters are going to be landing in the town. The infantry are going to get inside.
Now, Steel Balaka's won themselves some pretty good position on this town. They've got a lot of infantry coming in, and you can never discount these rocket pod Mi-8 TVs either.
Yeah, those Mi-8 with the rocket pods. It's the thing about Russia is that S5 rocket pods and S13s, fantastic at suppression against infantry and lightly armoured units for a cheap price.
Yeah, so let's go have a look up near the middle, because Nandemini and Faust have a big group of stuff coming in.
Bloody hell.
I think they might have a bit of trouble crossing this big open ground.
They just got a lot of Hachi Nanasikis. They are moving up, but Red 4 still Valh got a few ATGM guys. As Gorner Strackley's taking shot after shot, but this is just a Japanese rave of bloody units, and all these XNs rushing up. I think Bluefall's going to get into this town at mid with a bit of casualty too.
I don't know, definitely going to get some casualties, but this is a lot more successful than I thought it'd be. I didn't think any of these would actually get across, but
yeah,
all these great. I'm going to get Stormers in those. Oh no, gave him any of them.
Yeah.
But wow, Nandamanai doesn't even care. He's just gone all the way.
Yeah, it was a full-on bandside charge, mate. And I also really like the use of rocket artillery, constantly pounding that town, trying to keep the Australians and whatnot suppressed.
Yeah, it's a good plan. Although these MI8 TVs from Sarag are doing some good work at suppressing and doing some damage to the Gavermen. But they are in the town, and there's honestly not much there.
Yeah, you only got the Australians and the Spetsnaz crew, which ain't too much. With the help of, the X8s do have a machine gun, so they can also help with a bit of suppressive fire. But damn, that was a good bombing run, yeah. Always like those big explosions. I believe that was an Su-22, or like the Chinese big bomber with the Run 1000.
Oh, the B5.
No, I mean, it's like a Chinese one of like one 1,000 kilogram bomb.
Oh, the J7H.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it was a big bomb. Let's just put it like that.
It was definitely big. So let's take a look back, because this is kind of interesting. The blue team has really, like, a lot of the time you see like heli rushes not go quite to plan, but the red team has just pulled it off brilliantly in Delta. Steel by Leica, they take what they want, and they can control Delta. But I mean, the blue team still pushing in very, very well into Foxtrot, so they may control that quickly. For a short amount of time, should I say? Yeah,
definitely moving in quite a bit. Just so much infantry getting into that town. It's also just a reinforcements that are helping quite a bit. And if they can lock down Foxtrot, it's pretty easy to defend. It's a huge town, lots of hidey holes for infantry. And once again, a couple ATGM guys in there, lots of open ground, you do the math.
Yeah, definitely a very difficult position to assault on the other side. But that being said, the blue team is having its own trouble on the right hand side, and it looks like they're going to just... Nandamanai, he's going to sacrifice even more Gavermen. So these guys didn't know what they signed up for,
God,
they're just going to run straight across the field.
This is like Russian Red Army tactics we saw in World War II right here, but with Norwegians instead. I believe they're Norwegian.
They are Norwegian, yeah. They are Norwegian regular infantry. Big 27 coming in the middle. That is just going to miss the Leopard 2
Oh,
yeah. So close.
That Leopard was definitely getting pounded. It was getting pounded by an Mi-28 earlier, but that German steel keeping it alive. And And Russia also, still Valh getting into that town. They're starting to actually retake it with quite a big force.
Yeah, they've done a very good job, really. They've wiped out all of these Blue 4 infantrymen, and there's nothing coming on the way. I mean, they do have units arriving, but they also got pushed out of Gulf as well, it appears. So Blue side definitely on the retreat up there, although they're trying to retake this town in the bottom, but those poor Gavermen just have no chance. Look at those Spetsnaz and Spetsnaz GRU.
Yeah, Spetsnaz napalm rocket launcher. There's nothing really you need to say about that. And also with the help of the BTR-90 against open ground, autocannon and infantry, not exactly the best mix. M728 is going to get a very nice shot, almost killing one BTR-90. Second one coming up, but there's not really going to be much infantry to really retake Delta.
That M182 is not long for this world down in Delta.
Oh god,
it just got hit by a really good
and it's detracked.
A good bombing strike, but yeah, this combo is just gonna come in and do the damage.
Missile. That Mi-28 really kill it? Yeah, it's gonna do. Boom! Pop goes dynamite.
I'll see you in the next life, my American tank friend.
Rip in pepperonis or rip in hamburgers. Now, I do want to note, we have some governments in Delta already managed to flank around the side, but they're not going to last long. Spetsnaz crew going to be eating them up.
This has been really brutal so far. I mean, the blue team, Pride has come in. He's got these CEVs, the mortar tanks, or
the
indirect fire tanks.
Yeah, they're like engineered. like a giant bloody howitzer. And they're really good at just wiping out infantry. They do like a whopping 8 HE damage, which is almost enough to completely wipe out an entire squad.
It is. I'm really confused though. Now Demonai is just throwing those 2 propels away. He's thrown quite a lot away this game, honestly. This isn't looking good for the blue team unless they recapture Delta very quickly.
They are doing a really good job in Gulf, though. If you're seeing Gulf, they're just moving up front again. The government Red Army span. And there's nothing really in Gulf. The VDV and SU-122 is like a pretty pants. And we got some MIH coming in, but nothing really too scary. I think Bluefall, if they can actually capture Gulf, that'd be a great advantage for him.
It might be a good advantage, but they're still losing. They do have a CV coming down into Delta. I think they just decided that like they can't give up the points anymore. It's turning out to be very interesting. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Bluefall, they're actually really starting to make some progress into Delta now. With a lot of Marines and Jaegers, and yeah, they do need to capture Delta because that is a +2 points, and +2 points are very lucrative. It's also about if Bluefall can cut off the Russian supplies or Russian units into Delta and actually lock it down. Because once again, it's in a map all about ATGMs inside the towns because big open fields.
Yeah, it definitely is. They really can like command kind of an area like almost no other map, like or that type of unit on any other map can. Yeah, it's really interesting. The red team just really trying to get reinforcements in there, but I think the blue team has managed to fully capture Delta now. They've got even more Jaegers coming in, I think, in those M113 A1Gs.
It's just, they just managed to pull infantry into that place and just overwhelm Spetsnaz and Yakron days and all those Red 4 units. Also the help of the M762s and other tanks in the outlying areas of that town. They just did a very good job recapturing such a pretty much a hard point to take after losing it.
Yeah, definitely, it's a good job, but you still got to question whether they can come back from this, because even if they do capture Gulf, then they'll just be on an equal points. That's instead of actually having a lead.
And yeah, still Blood only like 300 points to victory almost right now. The bloody Oz really needs to do some pushing.
They really do. I think I should like point out, Rang, that Faust brought his Jaegers in M113s, which is pretty sad because it means that he just has no fix to give. And, I'm so sorry, guys.
That was a good pun. I love bad puns. That was good. That was pretty bloody good.
You see, I spend a lot of my life trying to master these things, Rang. But let's take a look at the map anyway before we get carried away. The red team has reinforced the top side with a few Zalos and Skrezets and BRDM3. So it is still contested, which means that there'll still be a 1-tick lead.
But it's nothing really too heavy up in Gulf. I mean, those Zalos are just autocannons, and the Scratch, it's just an AA unit. You know, just one Leopard 1A5 should be enough to pretty much clear that entire sector. We do got more reinforcements being brought up, more SU-122s, more BTRDs with probably VDVs, I'm thinking in them. I'm not entirely sure. But I think Red 4, they should really start bringing up some tanks into Gulf, at least some T-55s or cheap T-72s at least.
Well, they've got these SU-122s, but the problem with the SU-122 is it's a great unit, but only when you use it in support. It's pretty rubbish against enemy tanks. Its AP value is horrible.
Yeah, it's all the SU-122 is such a nice HE killing thing because it has like 5 HE damage. It's pretty much on a shotgun. I mean, heck, that's what it was built for, bloody a shotgun.
Definitely. I mean, I've said this before in other casts I've done with those, but like if you're playing a Russian deck and you don't have these in your deck, you've got to question what you're doing because they're so good.
It's like
so good.
It's such a cheap, nice spammy unit you can do. And Red 4, Mr. Steel Valh could do quite a little bit of a push into Gulf with the BTR, ZD, Scratchnich and VDVs in the open. That's not going to work out though. Mortars and long-range machine gun fire are just going to chew them up in the open.
I don't know, those government squads are so depleted that I think they might manage to get across.
Oh, yeah.
That tank was taken out, the Leopard.
Oh, that mortar strike.
That's directly on them. That's some beautiful leading with the mortar shots there.
Very good hit, very good hit. VDV slowly making it forward, more government shooting at SU-182s, doing what they do best, blowing the crap out of infantry. And yeah, still Paloka might have to be able to retake Gulf.
Yeah, these guys are really, they're not stopping. These guys are going full pelt. I think they definitely will be able to retake Gulf. There's nothing there now.
And they just, yeah, they pretty much cleaned it up with light infantry units and light tanks. A very bloody good job, yeah.
I think this game is degenerating further and further out of ANZ's control right now. A +3 lead for the red team.
Yeah, they are just they're just doing that. It's funny because at the start of the game, Steel Balauka did a very big push. Yeah, and Blue 4 counter pushed, and now Steel Balauka's pushing once again. It's just back and forth on all over the map.
It's back and forth, but at every turn, the red teams, Steel Balauka, they've had the advantage. They've been on the initiative.
Yeah, they may have only lost Delta, but they're still doing a very good job pushing on the other side, securing Foxtrot, re-securing bloody Gulf. You know, Blue 4 right now, they are moving up into Echo. We got a bunch of Norwegian infantry inside APCs. Cobra's moving up, getting shot down by Chinese Z9s. But yeah, Blue 4 and the ANZ is pumping a lot of stuff into Echo, some Abrams, Pumas, pretty much a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, but a nice kill by that Chaparral on that DY90. But that WZ550 is still down there, and you can't move that Abrams out while that thing's still around.
That thing will kill you from 2 miles away. Pretty much, that's its range in real life.
Yeah, it's not even a joke, literally about 2 miles.
Yeah, it's like 3,000 kilometers is like 2 miles, yeah. I'm not exactly good from a mile to metric conversions.
It certainly must be close.
They really need to get some sort of CV into Echo just to stop Steel Balauka from getting so many points. A CV in Echo would bring it down to only a plus run, which is manageable. Oh yeah, F-15 Sea Eagle getting a good kill. Flying over enemy AA, he is going to evac just in time. Very good kill, bit risky but worth it.
Yeah, I think this game is all but over now because the red team has just got such a hold on Gulf now. They've got this T-64PM coming in. They've got this Mi-28 and very hard to recapture.
And even like they're at such a lead right now, and there's only 25 minutes left. They do have. It's so hard to come back from a lead like that.
Yeah, because it's the thing about like a deficit like this is that even if you push into one of these sectors like Echo, you're still not going to win the game off that. You'll still be 408 points behind.
Yeah, you need like a +2 the entire time if you want to get back from a score like this, which is extremely hard to do, especially when you're not in the offensive. Well, actually, Blue 4 are in the offensive, I have to give them that. But
well, they're trying,
just
but
dug in.
Yeah, they're trying, but these Chinese recon tank destroyer and the T-72B1 are just doing a lot of work to stop this Jaeger push.
Yeah, China, it's actually a really good unit to bring on this map because long-range open ATGMs is what China was built for in this game. A lot of their most powerful units are glass cannons, but their cannons, they pretty much shoot diamonds.
That's one way to
killing heat diamonds that make M1A2 cry to their home.
Heat diamonds. We've got an interesting little mini spam of Type 63 recon tanks down on the bottom. That's an interesting choice. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Well, what's an odd choice? They are doing a pretty good job against the Jaegers. The M728 is just having fun, just taking pot shot after pot shot of its giant bloody archer.
Personally, I want to talk about the true hero of this Delta push, this Echo push even. This M1A1 Abrams has survived like a few ATGMs from like WZ550s. It survived tank shots and also survived 2 MiG-27s trying to kill it, and it's just limping back.
1 HP. 1 bloody HP. What?
Will this guy be the 1 HP warrior?
That's what that E1 stands for.
Yeah, I think this game is unfortunately
Just
out of Blue's control.
Super Etnod trying to get a kill. Tunguska, is it going to shoot him down, yo? Oh, the Etnod. Oh! The PGZ88. Or, yeah, it's 88. Getting the final hits on Jan. Now, Bluefall, they're really just out of forces by now. There's nothing really moving up. Pretty much depleted on most flanks.
Yeah, but you know, going back to that PGZ88 you mentioned, I really like that unit because it's really cost efficient. Because it's only 35 points, it has a 2,800 meter range, but even though its gun isn't that powerful because it's got a slow rate of fire, it will, I guarantee, if an enemy sees one of those engage you from max range, they will pull their helicopters as far away as possible. So they're very good for guarding flanks.
And also if you have like a lot of them, because they're very cheap, you can just... More firepower, more Daka, more good.
More Daka, I like it.
PGZ getting a few hits on the Cobra. M728 trying to get some pot shots. Going got a Leopard 5 moving up. This might be able to do a bit of damage before the match goes over. Oh, misses the PGZ in its first shot. It's coming in for a second run. And bada bing, bada boom, but WZ and BMP3 are already going to be firing their powerful ATGM missiles. That Leopard 5 is in the open, rip its pants down. And oh, a side shot kills it. I think it was a side shot from the T-72BI. Or B1.
I think it might be. I want to see, oh, there goes the M1A one. It ran out of fuel rank, it couldn't escape. It was but a poor young tank.
Died way too early.
Died before his time.
And Redfall managing to kill the CV and Echo just before the match becomes through the end. A few ATGM missiles being fired. A little bit of engagement between Nanosikis, but just get blown up. And yeah, 5 seconds, it'll all be over.
Yeah, just about. This is it's been an interesting game. Yeah, it's been really interesting because we had the red team pushed really well at the start, and then basically won off that. Because even though the blue team recaptured, it took them so long to do.
And those, like, the point deficit was rather close, only a 300 difference. Both sides, yeah, that was such a fun match because both sides, yeah, it was aggression. Blue 4 attacking the, I forgot the big town that they attacked. That was
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot. They managed to move in there of Red Army spam pretty much. The big helicopter rush from Steel Baleka, that was a really good helicopter rush. Because, you know, we all know helicopter rushes can either be a make or break. And they just made it with that run and managed to hold onto that delta point for long enough where they got the point advantage.
Yeah, I think Faust will be crying himself to sleep after this game because he brought in all of those Cassiopeias at the start of the game when he should have brought Mistral. He could have brought the
or some Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics.
Yeah, even. But think of like a helicopter force. Yeah, still Balauka brought. Yeah, it was just so many. It's like trying to throttle hornets' nest. You're not going to be able to kill all of them.
Yeah, it was. This was a very brutal game. I think it was a game that was decided very early. I think in a way.
It was like even though the blue team.
Yeah, even though the blue team finally recaptured it, they just their counter push into Foxtrot just wasn't quite good enough. Their thrust into the bottom sector to Echo was it was a good effort, and they did get the CV in there, but they just lost so much in that push. It was just too late. So GG to Steel Baleka.
Yeah, it's just a very good match. Yeah, a lot of aggression, short and sweet. The way I like it. And Rao, I think that's all we have time for. I'm Rangru.
And I am Valh.
And as usual, guys, please just take it easy.